Welcome back. It's this long and about this thin. At about 1/100th the size of a human heart, it's the world's tiniest heart pump.
And while it may be small, TV20's Emily Burrows reports it's making a big difference for some patients.
Just an average guy that had something not so common or not so average happen to him.
A former Marine, father, and self-described foodie, Scott Shupe is by all accounts an average guy. What's not so average is Shupe's recovery from a nearly fatal heart attack. On Veterans Day 2013, Scott was at a ceremony at Kanapahau Memorial Park when he began to feel ill. He chalked it up to a food allergy and decided to walk home.
I didn't really know what was happening, so I called Elizabeth and said, hey, this is getting really bad. I can't get to the house. Can you go get the car and come and back and get me? And I sat down at a bus stop bench. And that's the last thing I kind of remember.
As it turned out, he was just a few minutes away from having a serious problem. It didn't take but 5 minutes before his heart stopped beating.
Shupe was rushed to the cath lab at North Florida Regional Medical Center, where doctors determined he was having a massive heart attack.
She said, no, your husband's heart has stopped beating. Is there any family you want to call?
For an hour, staff performed 19 defibrillations and CPR as they tried to place stents and open his arteries.
Nobody expected him to come out of that, and the doctors just would not give up.
Along with all of that effort, it was actually something smaller than the width of a pencil that helped to save his life.
We put it into the heart, and it actually helps pump blood where the heart is not functioning. And that device allowed the blood to pump through Scott's body when his heart wasn't otherwise pumping.
The Impella 2.5 heart pump is inserted through a catheter in the leg and into the heart's left ventricle. That's the main pumping chamber. With this device, Shupe survived, but his recovery was far from over. After a full month in the hospital, the road ahead included dialysis and months of physical therapy.
When I came home, I was wearing oxygen. I had a walker.
Wheelchair.
Wheelchair, actually, yeah. I would sit down on the couch. I could not get out of that couch by myself.
Now Shupe is 50 pounds lighter, living a healthier lifestyle, and making choices to protect his heart.
Because without your health and your life, you're not going to be able to be any good to your family, your wife, your husband, your children, your community. And so make a priority to take care of yourself first.
A lesson both Dr. OMeara and Scott Shupe want others to learn before it's too late. Emily Burrows, TV20 News.
And Shupe still goes to physical therapy 3 times a week and will likely continue to do so for the next year. An Impella pump for children is currently in development.